Hi everybody, Jen here, and I am working on my second to last December hip kit layout. The photo I just showed you was taken back in 2011, I think it was, of one of my best friend's weddings, and it's myself and a couple of the other bridesmaids, and I haven't scrapped any of these photos because I found the yellow hard to work with. We have yellow dresses on, and I found it very difficult to scrap. Every time I've tried to, I have put it away and not completed the layout. But I found the back of that awesome Amy Tan stitched page had that yellow polka dot on it, and I loved it, and I said, I am going to get one of these photos done. So I had about, I don't know, a 3-inch roughly strip that was cut on the diagonal of cut on the diagonal of the yellow sheet. And then I had I think I had one or two other diagonal pieces there that I layered. I know I did a border strip, and then I did the one blue, and I may or may not have put a second one on there. I can't remember. And then I used this gray Amy Tan stitch background paper with the hearts on it, and I loved it. And then I'm debating here what I'm going to do for this photo mat. The teal kind of chevron-y fishtail border, not border, large rectangle there. That was a offcut of one of the other papers in the kit, and I think it was, it might have been the cut. I think it might have been the cut apart, or I'm not quite sure, but it was a large piece. So I just layered that underneath the yellow piece, and then I ended up using that like white and light teal V piece there to layer my photo. Of course, I've been having some issues with my ATG, just like everybody else. It's like a love-hate relationship with that thing, and you either love it or it drives you up a freaking wall, and that's what it was doing to me on this layout. And I'm using these awesome gold, thicker, like they're the foam thicker letter title stickers here, and the title is going to be Happy for Like Ever. That is what inspired me for this page, was using the yellow and the gold words. So I'm going to play around with the placement of these words for a little bit before I decide exactly where I want them to go. And then I'm going to do the rest of my embellishing around the title, because I knew what my title was going to be, and I knew I wanted it to go across the bottom of the photo. So I had to work around that. So that's where it's going to go. I attached it down here, stuck it down here, and then I'm going to use this little cluster of hearts, which I had been saving because I wanted to use it for something special, and I don't know if it's special, but I really, really like how it came out there. I feel like I did this page backwards to how I normally do the pages. Usually I do my title last, but I knew what what I wanted the title to be, so I went ahead and got it down first. I'm going to go through the die cuts here, and I pull out this gold die cut from the Amy Tan stitch line that says love, 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 and that's something I say quite a bit. I find myself saying, and it just works really well with this picture because we had such a fun time. It was extremely hot though. The day of the wedding, we were sweating even though our dresses were extremely light, but we really had a blast taking pictures. And this was just the four of us standing off to the side while the family was taking pictures, and we were just goofing off. And I'm just going to play around here with the placement of these embellishments, and that love, love, love doesn't stay there. It goes back to where I had it in the left-hand corner of the photo. And then I pull out this feather, the rub-on, and I never use rub-on, not rub-ons, feathers. I never liked the trend. I didn't understand it, but I'm going to layer it here underneath the love, 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 and while I don't love it, it kind of works. You can't really tell it's a feather. It's more of like just a layer. And I pulled out all of the gold embellishments for this page, and you can see I'm playing around with that feather, like where the heck am I going to put this thing? So you'll see where I end up placing it. And I decide to put an embellishment cluster at the lower left-hand corner of the page. I find that I don't put clusters at like in corners or the top or bottom of the page very often, but for some reason I made it work here, and I really like how it came out. It came out really, really good. And then I just used that little heart Polaroid and one of those like strips of, it wasn't the rub-on strip, but it was like one of the strips of die cuts that's meant to look like a paint swatch. And then I use this gold camera at the top, and I'm going to layer this die cut that says, I think, laughter is contagious. I think that's what it says, but I'm going to layer that, and then the love, love, love is going to go on the other side. Oh, it says happiness is contagious, not laughter. But I'm going to layer these up here and glue on the love, love, love. And that was kind of hard to glue on because it was so small and delicate, but you needed the glue. And then I'm going to end up pulling it up. You're going to see I'm going to end up pulling it up and putting the feather underneath it in a minute here. And I add this little wood veneer, and this happy I end up putting down in the embellishment cluster down here, and it just worked so well. I think I put something else down in that corner. I'm not quite sure. I think I might have, you know what, I think I might have put the date down there as well. All right, and what else do I do? Oh, this is where you're going to see me peel up the love and rub this feather on. And you can see it doesn't really truly look like a feather because I covered up like the feather part of it, like that bottom part. It just kind of looks like a gold strip. And I like how that came out. And I'm going to add in a couple of these little puffy stickers here, I think mostly in gray. I think they're like a tealy gray. And I try to add those in and pull anything that's like that color out and kind of use them as I would enamel dots. And then that finishes up my layout. I do put the date on in the end afterwards. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will have a Kill a Kit video up here soon as well. Take care. Bye.